Hey, real quick before the video starts, I just wanted to say I haven't promoted it really at all, but I have a Discord. It should be linked down below. If you want to join the Discord, I'm decently active in there. Not very active. I try to be more active in there. I am when I can. There's a lot more updates about my videos, about stuff like that. If I'm late with videos, what I'm doing with videos, stuff like that. So if you're interested, down below, there's my link to my Discord. If you want to join, go ahead. If not, perfectly fine. Enjoy the rest of the video. Welcome back to my Minecraft world. Last time we built that tower, or that thing there. It's a library, and the little thing next to it, I'll go down there so you'll see it better later. But just a second ago off camera, I broke that thing of trees I had right there. I gathered some stuff. There was a sheep that just walked into the village, so I just took it. I put him in a little box, so that was nice. First of all, there were a few comments I wanted to talk about real fast. I have a name for my bird, so that's sick. I'm just gonna read this whole thing real quick because it has to do with this lantern right here. So this comment says, if you have a big pit and cover the top with string with moss carpet on top, the villagers won't walk over the pit for some reason. So at the gate of my village, like at the very front, I wasn't sure how to do the gate. So this comment was telling me if I do that at the gate there, villagers shouldn't be able to walk over it. I'm assuming because they think it's a gap even though it's not. And then P.S. Name your bird Rookity, who is a Pokemon, and I agree with that completely because my bird looks a lot like that bird. So I agree with that. And third, or P.S. the lantern is stopping me from getting the best enchants. So because this lantern was here, it was blocking that, which I did not realize. So I'm moving that. I want to start on the barn. So I have some of the stuff for the barn, but I don't think I have everything. I need to go back in my world and check. But I also want to do the inside of the library, which is going to take a while because it's a library. It's going to have a lot of books, and so that's probably going to be done over the course of a couple episodes. But for now, you know what? I'm also going to go ahead and break this house and the one over there real fast. So let me do that, and then I'm going to actually probably try and I'm going to do some stuff. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I've done a few things. I went over, broke that house, and there was one up here that I broke, which I didn't even realize was still up there. I dyed the sheep over here red because I need red wool for the inside of the library. For now, I think one sheep will probably be okay. I should probably get more just to be safe, but I don't know. But I will be turning all this into carpet anyway. But for now, I'm gonna probably keep it as wool just in case. But let me come inside and start work on the actual building itself. So the lanes here are all gonna be birch. I do have some pictures that I took from my testing world, or my building world. So I'm going to just keep looking back and forth at those. But for now, I'm going to fill in as much as I can in here, and then I will be right back. Okay, I am starting to get very nervous about that. Because more and more zombies keep falling in, and luckily I do have these iron golems, but I think I do want to extend the wall up. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I might do something different for it, but I don't know. Okay, so I need, I've gotten a decent amount of that done. Obviously, a big part of it is the books, which I don't have, which is gonna take a while. So I'm not too worried about that. But I do need brown glass, so I'm gonna head into the jungle real quick, get some cocoa beans or cocoa seeds or whatever, and then come back, make that glass, and then I'm gonna keep working on it. So I've done a decent amount of the inside so far. I'll go through and show you, even though I did, like, I'm gonna cut time lapse like I usually do. I finished the interior flooring here. Up here you come up, there's this is the floor the villagers are actually going to be on. I plan on having 2 librarians, one on this side, one on this side, and they'll have free range of this floor here. And then up here, this roof is basically going to be completely covered. So it's going to be just this. I'm going to build up the walls here so you can't see this part here. And then there's just going to be a bunch of chiseled bookshelves where I could put some enchants if I want to. And yeah, that's about this. I'm probably just going to minecart rail these guys up here through like the window or something. But I don't know yet. Also, I am close to 30 levels, and I also would like to get looting back on my, or like a better looting on my sword. So I'm gonna go AFK at my spider farm for a little bit, because I want to borrow some leather from these cows, and I can't do that. Well, I can do that, I guess, but I'd like looting so I have a better chance of doing that. I've got a bunch of like paper and sugarcane, so I'm not really worried about that. I really just need leather at this point. So I'm gonna head over there, do this, and yeah, I'm gonna actually also see if I have copper to fill in these. I'll probably try and fill those in and then go back through later with an axe and like take all the stuff off them and then wax them. But yeah, so let me sleep real fast and then I'm gonna go AFK for a minute just to get to 30 levels. So yeah, I also eventually do want to make a better entrance for my spider farm, and what I'm thinking now, at least, is maybe on the side of the mountain over here somewhere, since the spider farm is like down this area, maybe make the entrance around here, like a cave entrance going into a spider den is basically what I'm thinking. So probably not this episode, probably not any episode soon, but one episode I want to do that because I just want to make it look better. But for now, it's a little hole in the ground, so that's all right. I've done my leveling up, so now let's see. Sharpness. Not back at looting. Okay. First try. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I am very happy I did this. Thank you, Ostrich for Life, for that comment. That's very, 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 very helpful. I would have probably spent so much longer trying to figure that out. But sorry if you can hear my cat meowing in the background. She's in the laundry room. She does not like it. Let me head down and start. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Before I go back down, let me get some copper. And let me make some copper rods. And let me try that off. Or try that out. So this here is basically what I'm going to do for the copper rods. It's not going to do too much, but it is going to add some more detail, and I think it looks nice. So I'm going to go through, do that, and then, yeah. Okay, I don't know why, but when I first like looked over here, that he looked huge. Like I didn't realize he was standing on the chest, and I thought he was just giant. I was so confused. I just thought I should share that with you guys. Oh, okay. I forgot. Let me do this now before I forget again. This guy here, this wandering trader, has pale oak, which I don't have yet because I haven't found a thing yet. For now, I'm just gonna do that. Buy some pale oak. So that is good because, like I just said, I don't have any pale oak yet, and so having a little bit is very nice. I don't know if I'm gonna need it for anything yet, but I probably will. Also, sorry I haven't been talking as much as usual. My cat is meowing a lot, and I know you guys like my cat, but geez Louise, is it annoying sometimes. I have put in most of the copper rods. I got some down here I still gotta do, so I'm gonna do that later because I don't have any more copper. But what I do want to do real quick is make, I want to go up and get some iron because I want to make a little automatic bone meal thing with seeds because I'm getting a lot of seeds and I'm not going to need all these seeds. So I want to do that real fast just to get some bone meal just in case I need it, which I probably will at some point. So yeah, so the reason I went up to grab more copper, I completely forgot, and I grabbed a bunch of other stuff, so let me head back up real quick, and then, yeah, I will keep working on the everything. Okay, so I'm very happy that I got looting because I got like 2 plus 4 stacks of leather, and I got a bunch of beef, so I could smelt that for some XP. But that's really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and make as many books as I can. Okay, pretty good. Now I'm out of leather. Okay, let me go ahead and craft as many bookshelves as possible. Nice. Okay, 43 bookshelves. That's very good. So I'm gonna go back up to my house and fill in the rest of my bookshelves up there. Then I'm gonna come back down and fill in a bunch of the bookshelves in the library. So I'm not sure how deep this has to be, but I'm gonna go ahead and say this is probably good enough. So I'm gonna make my way back up. Okay, so I did not forget about Sylveon. Just remember that. I have Sylveon here. He's just safe here. I will build him a home, I promise. Not yet, but I promise I will. I also have Heart of the Seas, so maybe wherever I build his home, I could put in stuff for him or something. I don't know. I have, let's see. I came up here. I filled these up with my beef and some potatoes. I have been breeding the cows, breeding the sheep, collecting some stuff. I really just gotta wait. I gotta gather materials and wait till I can finish the library. But what I do also need to do is start growing mangrove trees, because I do have a decent amount of mangrove trees, or mangrove wood, but I need more for the barn. So I'm gonna head down, grow some, and then, yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out from there. Okay, so I completely forgot about this, but I'm gonna do this real quick. I wanted to add along here some signs, because that's what I had in my building world. Nothing crazy, literally just like this. And then up here, and that's it. But all along. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real fast. And then, as usual, I'll be right back. Okay, so that's should be all the carpet done here. I got a lot more books to fill out, which, oh my gosh, I keep doing that, which will take a while, but, oops. I'm gonna do that just so I remember that this way is the exit, not that way. I am also gonna need to move these guys, because this is where the barn's going, and I was planning on building the barn today. But speaking of the barn, I'm gonna need to plant a lot of mangrove trees. I've been planting just a bunch of trees just to get whatever. But for now, I am gonna need a lot of mangroves, so I'm gonna plant a few of these. And then for now, I will be right back. For you guys, it'll be immediate, but for me, I'm gonna take a break. Hey, so I'm back. It's been a few days. It just was Thanksgiving yesterday, so happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate. I forget what I was doing, which the more you watch me, the more you'll notice that happens. Not the best memory on this guy right here. I know I was doing the inside of that, that's right. So, I have something special I want to do with the library, that I might not get to right now, but I'll get to eventually. So let me go ahead and sleep, head down there, and then I'll see if I can figure out what I was doing. If I do, I'm just gonna go ahead and start doing it. If I don't, I will probably do other stuff until I remember. I'm watching YouTube right now, And something I've been thinking about is, so my girlfriend watches One Piece, like one of the biggest animes in the world, if you don't know what it is. And I keep wanting to try and watch it, but I keep just not getting to it. And like whenever I do this, I end up just watching YouTube or whatever. Would you guys want to see my like reactions to One Piece while I play? Because like, if you're someone who's just watching it like I would be, I would probably spoil a lot. But I think it could be fun. I don't know. It's just a way for me to talk more, but I think that's an issue, is me talking enough. So maybe I won't do that, but I trim a lot of stuff out. Like, it's crazy. I talk a lot. I'm a huge yapper. I gotta like start a podcast or something. No, I'm not gonna do that. I might do that. I won't do that. I might do that. But I think I broke all of these. All the logs. I guess I'll figure it out later, but I'm gonna save a few of these, and then I'm gonna use the rest in here. So, something else I want to do today, besides try and finish the inside of that, is I want to do the barn, which is the next build I'm doing, which is gonna go right there, where those red sheep are, which I'll have to move. But I'm gonna see how much more of the library I can get done right now, and then depending on that, I might just start barn now, because that's my main goal for this video, is to do the barn. And then yeah, I think that's about it. Also, I know I keep forgetting to put arms on that one, and I know that because I keep seeing it and remembering and then forgetting. So let me do that real quick, and then let me see about how much I can do on the inside of the library, and then let me start on the barn. So let me do all this real quick, and yeah. And that reminds me, speaking of podcasts, I did have a few podcasts in the past with some of my friends, like most men do, is make a podcast to yap about random stuff. But I've also made a couple of D&D podcasts, and by a couple I mean one. I'm currently working on another campaign, which, if you don't know, or if you're not familiar with D&D, a campaign is basically just the thing you're playing, and I'm making it. So I'm writing what's going on, I'm making a map, all that type of stuff, and that won't be done for a while, probably a good 2-3 months maybe, so well into 2026. But if you guys would be interested in that, in listening, let me know, because whenever I end up starting it, I could bring it back up and link it down below. So if that is something you guys would be interested in, like I said, yeah, let me know. I have never done a like actual playthrough of like a game or anything, so if there's any games you guys would want to see me play, or short games you guys would want to see me do anything with or try, or anything like that, or even Minecraft mods, if there are any Minecraft mods you guys would like to see me try, let me know down below, and I will look into it, because that sounds fun. But I do need to let these cows grow up, so I can breed them again, so I have more cows when I take some leather. And the inside of this place, I have to have a lot of books, which I don't really have right now. So I'm going to do as much as I can inside the library without the books, and I will see you guys after I get some more leather. I need nothing I have here. So let me sleep real fast, and then I need to grab a redstone, because I actually want to put redstone lamps in the top floor, and I don't have any redstone down here, so let me head back up and grab that real fast. Well guys, I didn't want to have to do this, but your boy doesn't know what he's talking about. The only way to make redstone lamps, copper bulbs, or any nice looking light source is with either blaze rods for copper bulbs, or whatchamacallit, for glowstone, which obviously I don't have any of, because why would I? Boom. Okay, let's go. Hope my nether spawn is as good as my overworld spawn. Okay, actually solid. I am up pretty high, which is kind of not great. Actually, this spawn is not too bad. There's two of the forests right next to each other right there. So I have just put in these shelves up here, and this is where my idea I was talking about earlier comes in. So if any of you would like, you can write a short story, a little comment, anything you want to write. I will, every video, I will pick one comment, one story, one whatever. I will write it in a book, and I will fill all of these up. And eventually, if this gets full, all of these get full, then I will build an even bigger library on its own outside of the village, like some sort of temple thing or something, and I will put all of them there. And I just thought this could be a fun way to interact with you guys, because I do read every comment, and I do appreciate every single person who watches my videos and does leave comments. So this is pretty much, this is my way of saying thank you, is putting you in my forever world forever. So in the comments of this episode, go ahead and leave whatever you'd like, and then next episode I will find a comment that I really like, and I'll fill out a book and quill and then put it up there. I'm going to, as I've been doing this entire video, keep on working on the library until I get more mangrove wood, so I have enough to build the farm, which I should probably actually check. I'm not sure how much I actually need, so I should probably check that, but I'll do that later. I just got reminded by myself looking at my inventory that I did my enchanting table, so it's fixed now, so I can actually get good enchants. So I'm gonna go grab my second diamond pickaxe and re-enchant it. I don't need to. There's no need for me to be doing this right now, but I don't know. I'm just gonna take a break from building for a second and go do this. Speaking of, I started on the barn. I got a majority of the walls done on the outside. The inside is a little complex. I don't know why I did it like that, because I knew I was having to bring it over to survival, but whatever. I'll figure it out. But what? What was I gonna say? But for now, let me enchant this and I will head back down. So what do I need? I think I need something from up here, but I don't remember what. So I need deep slate, and deep slate's going to be for the roof. So I'm going to go ahead and go deep slate mining. I'm not going to do as big of a video as I did last time I went like mining. I'm really just going to go down, search around, break some deep slate, you know. Same thing I do with tough. Okay, I definitely need to upgrade my pickaxe because that was a decent vein right here, and I don't have fortune, so that's gonna be one of my focuses either later or next video, because I want to get rich and I can't do that without fortune. Okay, I've gotten a decent amount of cobbled deep slate, so I hope this is enough. I'm gonna head back up and try and finish the roof of the barn. Oh. If you've made it this far into the video, I just want to say thank you. As a small creator, the only things that help me out are you guys watching, leaving a like, subscribing, and commenting, so I appreciate every single one of you who does that. And especially everyone who's been coming back to my videos, I appreciate that a lot, and I feel like I don't say that enough. So thank you guys so much for watching this whole video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of it. Okay, yeah, I like that a lot. I was just coming back to the village and I'm liking that so far. I do like the sandstone trim that I used, because it instead of seeming like a completely separate thing, it like they go together, you know, because they have a similar, even though they have a different color palette, they have a color that matches them both up. I think that helps it out a lot. Next episode for sure we'll have to figure out the actual place for all of the villagers, because I don't know what to do for that yet. I might even do the cartographer's house first, but I don't know. I got a couple episodes of doing this still, so I don't got to figure it out straight away. Okay, wait, sorry. It's been a while since I've talked, so let me just give you a little rundown. So, I built a little Fletcher thing for the Fletcher to go in. I'm pretty sure since this is tiny bit up. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure since this is like that, a villager can't fit through here. So if I put a villager here to be my Fletcher, he shouldn't be able to escape. If he can, that's fine. But I want my main villagers to be secure in a specific spot so that they can't get out or run away or get lost or anything like that. For this, I might do the same thing I did with the front gate there, and dig it down and then put the moss carpet with stuff. I built a gate out here, so I put my cows in there, I moved them. I did this. This is not done in here, but it's the outline of it. There's a little storage place up here. And then if you come down here, I planted some trees. I'm trying to get more birch. That stuff over there. I've placed most of the bookshelves for the first floor. I also put some redstone lamps right there. And some more chisel bookshelves here with some logs and some signs. So that is about all I've done, I want to say, besides like the usual farming this stuff and gathering resources. Sorry if this episode is a little more boring than usual. I just have to keep gathering the same materials and building the same things. That's why I'm trying to work on different buildings so that it's not just the same thing over and over, which again, it's probably gonna be sometimes, so I'm very sorry about that. This might be enough to finish the first floor, so we gotta go. I'm just gonna loop around till I see places here, and there, and I think that's most of the first floor done. I do have lanterns that go up here or here, whichever one I want to do. Probably hanging, but I don't have lanterns, which I can get pretty easily. I can get them from either trading with librarians or just crafting them. I'll probably end up just crafting them. Oops. Because they don't take much to craft, and I have a pretty decent amount of iron. And I would really like to at least finish the first floor of this episode. And I have a lot of recordings, so the second floor might have to wait till next episode, because the third floor is done, or the top floor is done. So that is good, because up here, this is it. Like, besides the, okay. Besides these getting filled with books, that's really, I really don't have much else to do. Like this floor, there is going to be a lot of bookshelves. This is where the actual librarians are going to be. I'm going to have one in this corner, one in this corner, one bed there, one bed there. They're going to have free roam of this floor. I don't think they can climb ladders. If I'm wrong, I guess I'll find out. That would suck though, if they can go down ladders. But like I said, I'll figure that out when it comes. But for now, I might end for today. For how much I've cut out of this, probably it does not seem like that much, but I've been recording today for about 3 hours now, and we did get a decent amount done. We got the full barn built, just not the inside yet, because again, I'm waiting for resources. And yeah, so I might start on, oh, let me finish these windows real quick. Oh, okay, actually, before I do end or anything like that, I have a part here I want to add. I did, in my testing world, there's a lot more details I'm going to add to the barn. It's not going to just look empty like this, but let me do a few things real quick. Okay, so I didn't even know that was an achievement. So that's cool. But I think it's funny that I put the lightning rod on the smallest building I have. I just didn't know where else to put it, honestly. Actually, I know exactly where I want to put it. So up here near the front, I have these, which I was going to hang lanterns from, which I'm still going to do. But I think on the top of them, I might put lightning rods, just to be like extra protected. Let me go ahead and put these lightning rods up. And then what else? So for now, I have this. I have only a few cows. I killed the rest. Or the rest of them fell. They're in a very safe place, I promise. I don't promise. They're in a... Okay, anyway. What I'm going to do is go ahead and actually start the little farm over here. I also made a little scarecrow. So once I'm able to get a hay bale, I'm going to make one. I put him on this one right here. He's a very, very handsome little guy. Maybe I could spread out my lightning rods across the whole village. I'm just not sure where yet. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and do these. That just looks nice. I might need to oxidize those. Okay, it does set the stuff next to it on fire. Which is not good. So, because I don't want that to spread. I don't know how far it will spread. So I don't want it to spread to my, you know. And that should be good. So now it's elevated a little, so hopefully it shouldn't be affected. Or like that shouldn't be caught on fire now. Even if it does, it should be far enough away from all the wood to where it's fine. That's what I'm hoping at least. Honestly, I might, on top of the cartographer's house, build a tall lightning thing. And there is my little guy. He's got some wool on his head for a little hat. I tried to make a little hat out of like slabs, but I just couldn't get anything to look right because it looked too big on his head. So that's fine. He doesn't need like a hat, but yeah, I gave the cows a little underpass with a little whatever this is called. I can't remember right now, but that's fine. And then there's a little exit out the back here that can connect up with this. I did this with the little lightning rod on top, which here, let me remove. Since I now have the two in the front. Actually, I might not remove that. It's a tiny bit taller. That should be fine. And yeah, the library is mostly done. About 80-90% of the way done. The barn is about 40% done. I still got a decent amount on the inside to do, but the outside over here is pretty good. I have to do a little path, but besides that, yeah. So how I'm gonna start doing videos, I should probably talk about this before the video ends. I love doing weekly videos, but I can't do weekly videos. Unfortunately, for my schedule and how I just am as a person, I can't do weekly videos, or else that's all I will do, which isn't terrible until you think about the fact that it is all I would do. Like, I would be spending my nights that I'm alone recording instead of talking to my friends or doing anything like that. And then when I'm done recording, I'd spend the other nights I have alone editing, which when I edit, I cannot have distractions. Like, I will get distracted easily, and so I will just not do what I'm trying to do. And I want to do it, you know? I want to get my videos out there and get them done, because I know some of you like watching them a lot, and I like making them, so there's no point in me not getting them out when I can. Speaking of, if you guys have been enjoying these videos, the best way to show me that is by leaving a like, subscribing, and of course, commenting for the algorithm. Something I have noticed the past couple episodes, which isn't a giant issue, but I am going to fix this episode, is they haven't been getting as much engagement as usual, which in itself isn't a bad thing. It just means that they're not doing as well. But I was wondering why, and the specific song I was using for some reason was getting copyright striked, even though the channel it's from says that it's free music, which happens. They posted a thing about it. I emailed them. I haven't gotten anything back about it, so I'm just going to switch the music back to how it was before. It is going to be slower music, which is nothing wrong with that, but I like the fast-paced music for these kinds of videos because it does help it feel less slow-paced, even though it really is. But this is not me dissing Stream Cafe at all. I love their music. I'm very happy that they let people use their music for free. It's just unfortunate that the specific song I was trying to use is getting copyright strike. But for now, I think this is where I'll end it, because I have, like I keep saying, I've done a pretty decent amount. And next episode, I might honestly make a bee farm, because I don't want to keep going out to this beehive and getting the one piece of, or the 3 wax, and then running back and then doing this, because I don't know when the honeycombs are done, so I have to come out here whenever I just remember, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But oh wait, I kind of like that. I might oxidize that, or not oxidize it, wax it like that, because it matches the stone more. I've been trying to wait because I have the hiccups and they are not going away, but I came up to my house because I want to enchant my pickaxe. I want fortune. No. Now I got efficiency 4. Come on. Efficiency 4 is good. I'm not complaining about that. I'm very, very happy with how that looks. I love the design of the barn I built. It looks so good. I actually did not end up using a reference for the barn. I just went off basic barn designs that I came up with in my head, which is what you'd assume what a barn would look like. So I still got some work to do, just like the other building. I had signs scattered around it, so I'm going to do that next time. I'm going to do a couple other things next time too, which I'll decide next video. But for now, thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for your support. I'm so sorry. I have the hiccups and this is really difficult, so I'm going to make this quick. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate every single person who clicks on these videos and watches them. Next time, I want to build a wall up top to make it more secure, and then I want to finish the barn, the library, and get started on the map guy. What cartographer? I want to get started on the cartographer's house. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.